In the Canaanite pantheon, Ishara was viewed as a protective goddess of contracts, often invoked to bless alliances and agreements, ensuring they were kept with the utmost sincerity. Her influence can be seen not only in domestic and personal matters but also in the political sphere, where alliances between city-states were vital for survival. In a time when oaths and promises were central to diplomatic relations, Ishara served as the divine witness to ensure these covenants were upheld. This made her an essential figure in the day-to-day functioning of Canaanite society, particularly in the context of maintaining peace and stability among rival groups. Ishara is sometimes identified with other goddesses in the ancient Near East, especially in the broader Semitic-speaking world. For example, in the Akkadian tradition, she is linked with the goddess Ishtar, though their roles are distinct. In other myths, she may be depicted as a consort of important gods, such as the great storm god Hadad Baal, where she plays a more subtle yet pivotal role in maintaining divine order and the prosperity of the land. As the consort of such powerful deities, Ishara's significance as a mediator, harmonizer, and peacemaker becomes even clearer. Her presence in ancient texts shows her importance in the ancient world, particularly in relation to the establishment and preservation of treaties. Her divine power was invoked in various types of contracts, from marital agreements to political treaties, which were often sealed with oaths sworn in her name. These acts not only ensured the success of the agreements but also placed them under divine protection, suggesting that Ishara's influence extended beyond mere social or political conventions. She was seen as a guarantor of divine justice, ensuring that agreements were honored both in this world and in the next. In some traditions, Ishara was also associated with aspects of fertility, though her fertility symbolism was more subtle compared to other fertility deities like Ishara or Astarte. Rather than being directly linked to the fertility of the earth or human reproduction, Ishara's role in fertility was understood in the context of the fertility of relationships, whether between individuals or between city-states. She blessed unions, facilitated the success of alliances, and fostered the prosperity that comes with harmonious relationships. In this way, Ishara's influence permeated not just the lives of individuals but the very structure of Canaanite society and the interconnectedness of its people. Additionally, Ishara's name and symbolism were used in inscriptions and texts, including diplomatic letters from the ancient Near East. One notable example comes from the Amarna letters, a collection of clay tablets dating back to the 14th century BCE. These letters, which were sent between Egyptian pharaohs and various Canaanite city-states, often invoked Ishara in the context of diplomatic relations. Her presence in these letters highlights the role of divine figures in everyday governance and the complexity of ancient political life. In the broader context of Canaanite religious practices, Ishara was revered alongside other deities, many of whom were linked to more powerful forces such as creation, war, and fertility. Yet, it is her association with the more human-centered aspects of life, oaths, treaties, and alliances, that gives her such a unique and important place within the Canaanite pantheon. By focusing on the relationships between people, both individually and politically, Ishara embodied a principle that was critical to ancient societies: the idea that the divine intervenes in human relationships to ensure peace, order, and the fulfillment of promises. As the goddess of peace and treaties, Ishara's legacy can be seen in the ways ancient societies understood the importance of maintaining harmony, not only with one another, but also with the gods themselves. Her divine role as a guarantor of promises speaks to the broader cultural emphasis on trust, loyalty, and divine favor in matters of human interaction. In invoking Ishara's name, ancient Canaanites sought not only divine protection, but also a sense of assurance that the terms of agreements would be honored and that peace would endure. Though the worship of Ishara eventually faded, her influence can still be felt in the many cultures of the ancient Near East. The values she represented, peace, fidelity, and the sacredness of agreements, continue to resonate across time, reminding us of the importance of trust and the divine forces that guide and protect human relationships. Whether invoked in the context of political diplomacy or personal bonds, Ishara's legacy remains a testament to the timeless need for harmony and mutual respect in all aspects of life.